ain't even gonna know I was here. How about that? Let's see, you're live. Hey YouTube. Hey YouTube on replay. Because you probably don't see me when you come in because that's how fast I'm about to be. Because guess what? I'm tired. I ain't go to sleep last night. I'm finished all my consultations and I'm tired. Y'all know I look tired? This is what tired look like. This is what tired look like. But I'm dedicated to me. And I set this realistic goal that's attainable for me to be on here Monday through Friday, even for the days when I don't go to sleep the night before. And I'm here. And today we're just gonna jump into it. I don't care if I don't have my 1,000 likes. I'm hopeful that y'all just like when y'all come out, come here, like when you won't like. Look, I like myself already. So we're gonna get into it. The subject gonna be surgery and aging by blood type. Why am I talking about blood type? Because your blood is a footprint to your DNA. Your blood has the ability to open up levels of spirituality for you. But first, we're gonna get into the physical. Your blood and the food that you eat create chemical reactions called lectins that cause inflammatory responses, sicknesses, and diseases, all kind of disharmony. People that sick, people that got the gout, people that got high blood pressure, all this here stuff happened to them, and it don't need to happen to them. Thank you for being here on my YouTube channel. I appreciate you. Those of you who want to support me, jump over to my YouTube channel. You can jump over there by clicking on my picture in the profile, and you'll see a black triangle. I'm live on YouTube. If you're really, really my supporter, you'll jump over there. Hey, Miss B and Soul. If you're really, really a good supporter, you'll jump over to my YouTube channel because that's what I'm trying to promote. And if you want to help me, that's how you'll help me. See all them likes and stuff y'all do on TikTok? I appreciate it. It's so heartfelt. But jumping over to giving me a thumbs up on my YouTube channel and giving me some watch time on my YouTube channel is really, really, really what I would like the most. But anyway, if you don't want to do it, that's all on you. You don't want to give back when somebody give it to you, that's all on you. That's the energy you put it out to the universe, and it shall be returned. Okay? We not about to waste time on that because, like I said, I ain't go to sleep, so I'm tired, and we about to do this thing. Surgery by blood type, aging by blood type. Hey, Miss B and So, oh, thank you for jumping over to my YouTube channel. I thank you. I appreciate you. So we already know that I speak about blood type connection as it pertains to your diet. The foods that you eat create a chemical reaction with your blood based upon your blood type. You don't know your blood type, you already know. You could jump over there to Amazon, go to Eldon, ELDON at home kit, order your blood type underneath $10. Your blood type kit, find out your home. You already know that we not only talk about this physical side, but we talk about the spiritual side as it pertains to connecting to certain people that have different blood types to help you win and excel in relationships and in marriage, whether or not you're dealing with a hit or quit it, whether or not you're going to have success in that business based upon the energies or the blood types or the bloodlines that you're around. Some blood lines you should not be around because they're only teaching you lessons and you keep learning the same darn lesson and you're not winning in that area because you have an energy, the principalities and the rulers of darkness, the energy that's around you stopping you. Like, right? This is what we wrestle. We wrestle not against this physical. We're wrestling against these principalities, this bloodline, right? And so I already taught you about that to an extent. If you want to download any of this here information about blood type meal plans, about highly beneficial foods, about connecting by blood type with other people, your partner, your business relationships, about the shadow work based upon your blood type, that's available on my website, www.souloftheearthpub.org. But today, as it pertains, excuse me, as it pertains to surgery and in better recovery, your blood type matters there too, as it pertains to aging. You know why you'll see. I just saw this lady, and I'm so into this here. I just saw this lady. She was I think she was 79 on TikTok. It's a TikTok viral, and she has some nice little biceps. She was outside in the garden, and her son was saying, "Mom, tell him how old you are, tell him what you do, whatever." And as she began to speak, and I looked at her body, and I saw how she was eating and what was making her excel, I immediately said, "Oh, she a blood type O." The things she ate showed me that. How she worked out, her physical strength and endurance told me that. The braggadocious way she exuded her energy told me that. And the longevity in her youthfulness told me that. Just because of what I know by knowing and understanding blood types. Hey, Bakiba, I sent you that. It went through. It went through. Hey, Carolyn. Hello, everyone. Thank y'all for being here. Okay, keep an eye on them here this time. I'm keeping an eye on them. Okay, okay. Thank you. Now I'm over. Just all over the place. Tap my way out of there. You're a funny lady. I appreciate all you do, Miss Being so. That's so funny that I looked over and then that you're over there. Okay, so surgery. Anybody is about to partake in surgery? Anybody ever had surgery? I'm pretty sure you what you would have known this here that I'm about to share with you today. Well, any invasive procedure that we would ever have in the physical reality is going to bring on to shock. Hey, Candy, it's going to bring on a shock to. Oh, you did, Caroline? Okay, perfect. This is for you. It's going to bring a shock. Any type of surgery because we're going in. We don't have no zipper, so anytime somebody going inside of us, it's going to bring shock to the cells of our body. Like, what the heck is going on? Like, right? So never really take it lightly that somebody's going in your body. If we were really meant to go in, we'd have little zipper pouches. So don't take it lightly because your body is going to go into shock, and that is a perfect time pre-surgery for us to tune up on our immune system in an effort to strengthen it, no matter what our blood type is. Now, some blood types, I didn't drink no water today. Well, the day it never stopped for me because I ain't getting no sleep, but I ain't drinking no water in a little bit. Let me drink some water. I'm sorry, y'all. That felt so good. That felt so refreshing. So, vitamins A and C before we go to any type of surgery, even if it's minor, is really, really effective for wound healing and any scored tissue for the people that like to get the BBL type stuff, the stomach type stuff, tummy tucks they call it, the breast augmentation, things like that. Vitamins A and C is really, really good at helping with the scar tissue. Now, every blood type can benefit from supplementation. So when I'm talking about boosting your immune system, I'm not just talking right here when you're about to go into surgery. I'm not talking right here just eating for your blood type. You need A and C at a high boost. So this is the perfect time, really, for some blood types. The only time when it's necessary to do, like B, for example, the only time that is necessary, blood type B, the only time that is necessary to do supplementation is prior to a surgery or right after the surgery in order to boost the immune system in an effort for your body to heal faster. Excuse me. So that's an important time for us to start taking our vitamin C, and make sure when we're taking our vitamin C supplementation that is coming from a source that is like a plant-based, something that's highly beneficial on your food list, but it has a higher dosage than you just sitting there just eating maybe some, I don't know, some carrots or some cherries or whatever is highly beneficial for your blood type. And you want to begin to do this maybe 4 to 5 days before the surgery. All right. And then after the surgery, you want to continue supplementing for at least a week to make sure that you built it up in your system. And after the surgery, that, if you're depleted from bleeding or from stress or fatigue, that you still have the vitamins A and C to help you with your ailments and your recovery. So let's get into it. For blood type O, any O's here? Any O's? Oh my God, I didn't sleep either. Oh, you was up all night too? That's funny. We really in sync, huh? For blood type O, when I talk about blood type O, when I'm talking about supplementing for blood type O, vitamin C, I'm talking about 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C. Vitamin C for type A, I'm talking about 500 milligrams. Type A, B, and B, I'm talking about 1,000 milligrams. Notice that blood type O, and we're about to get into this, and I'm hopeful that blood types O are here. Let's see, Candace said, is it just my phone? You keep fading in and out. Is anybody else experiencing that on YouTube with Candy, that I'm fading in and out? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me on YouTube. So blood type A, B, and blood type B, that's 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. But The highest dosage is going to be coming. No, you're good. Thank you, Bakib. I appreciate that. So it must be you, Candy. So vitamin C for blood type O post pre surgery, before and after surgery, is going to be higher than any other blood type, and we're going to go into that. Even for vitamin A, 30,000 IU is going to be for blood type O. Then we go down to 10,000 in in blood type A, and then for the ABs and the Bs, 20,000 IUs. So pay attention. Blood type O for vitamin C and vitamin A is leading the pack. And then comes blood type A, B, and B. They're having a high amount, but lower than the O's. And then finally, the A's, they need to only take the least amount of the C and the A vitamin. And we're going to figure out why this is. Okay? So blood type O's. The reason why this is that you have to supplement so much is because you often experience greater blood loss than any other blood type after surgery, during actually and after surgery, because of the lower levels of serum clotting factors that you would have before and after surgery. So this means that you have to make sure that you're implementing vitamin K. That means you got to be eating your highly beneficial vegetables like your kale, your spinach, and your collard greens in order to replenish replenish what you've lost. This is for blood type O. I'm an O. Hey, thank you for being here. That's Lion. Oh, okay, Lioness. Yeah. And so before and during the surgery, you have to supplement with chlorophyll. So liquid chlorophyll will be highly beneficial for you, even if you choose not to consume the liquid chlorophyll. Remember that we taught you that parsley is a high form of chlorophyll too. So you could do parsley teas, you could do parsley smoothies, parsley giving you chlorophyll from that chain, because sometimes we'll have these bottles of chlorophyll that don't come from a source that's highly beneficial for you, but parsley is highly beneficial for you if you're O. Type O, you can also boost your immune system and your metabolism with a strong physical activity before you go into having a surgery. So if that's realistic for you, you should do that before surgery, because it's going to allow your body to deal with the stress level of having to undergo surgery, and it'll help your body to heal rapidly. Remember, blood type O, your healer is really when you are physically doing things, when you're outside, your physical strength and endurance, you working out, you being the one jumping up and down up in the gym. That's cool. That's cool, because actually your body heals like that. Actually, some blood type O's don't even understand it. A lot of them y'all do well at being fitness instructors, athletics, things like that. That's on the connection for your blood type list too, the jobs that you thrive in. But two of them would be like a fitness instructor, or maybe being, if you're a man, playing football, basketball, things that have to do with physical strength and endurance, and you thrive off of that too. It actually heals your body. It replenishes your body. It gives your body the dopamine effect, the serotonin effect. It cleanses your blood. It delivers oxygen to your cell. But when it's time to have surgery, though, you're going to need to supplement with vitamins A and C, and it's not coming from your highly beneficial meal. You're going to need more of it because of how you deal with stress, and maybe even your inability. Hey, kids, song. Maybe your inability, Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie. I'm old. What helps with bones? Maybe your inability to handle the stress during that time to release because you're not working out, right? All of the vegetables on the meal plan help with bones, because bones, you're really looking for like magnesium. Magnesium and calcium balance needs to be in play. Magnesium needs to be higher than calcium, but all of the green leafy vegetables on the meal plan, Lithium and Bio, will help you with that. Just purchase the one for your blood type and you'll thrive. But we're talking about surgery here. Now we're moving on to B's. We're moving on to B's. Let's see. That was the A's, the lovely. That was, I'm sorry, that was the O's that we was just talking about, the lovely. But we're talking about really all of them. But we're about to start talking about B's right now with surgical cautions. I know Mr. Bakiba is a B. I'm a B. And so, perfect. Oh, you B? Oh, okay, cool. The lovely. We got another one, Mr. Bakiba. We got another B. B's only represent 10% of the United States population, so I'm happy you're here. So, for surgery for a B, now the B's are fortunate. Remember, B's represent balance. If we eat right for our blood type, even our food chart is more balanced than anybody else's food chart, right? So we're fortunate. We are less likely to experience post-surgical complications. But the vitamin A and C protocol should still be followed, because we'll benefit from A and C prior to surgery, during surgery. So bees who are suffering from a weakened condition may also want to use immune boosting teas after surgery. Remember, even on our blood, on our beneficial food list, during eating for our blood type, just on a regular, we benefit most from just drinking herbal teas. So even during surgery time, we keep up with our herbal teas, like our highly beneficial licorice fruit. We benefit from really just watermelon juice, just eating the whole watermelon. Because we're so balanced already. Here's the thing though. Now, burdock root actually will be an excellent immune booster for us if we are having like surgery issues or whatever, because it'll take care of bacteria infections that could possibly happen during that particular time. But the thing about it, and it'll be a positive effect on our immune system. But the thing about it, us being so balanced, our herbal teas will be highly beneficial, and us just taking breathing exercises instead of, like the O's, physical strength and endurance, us having breathing exercises or partnering up with somebody to meditate and deal with our cortisone levels. That'll be the most beneficial thing for us, because remember, blood type B, we have this this cortisone level that stays present in our body at a maybe a neutral point, so to speak. So it can fluctuate. And so any peak in surgery, and I'm talking about this stress level, because stress is a silent killer. Stress also causes inflammation. Stress is making the body more acidic. So you got to deal with the stress level as well as dealing with the food level and the pre-surgery precautions that you need to undergo based upon your blood type 2. So mindfulness practices will be really, really good. Maybe prior to the surgery, taking a walk, stretching a little bit, being outside around nature, balancing your feelings, because your B, balancing is going to be very, very important prior to surgery. Now, type A and AB, these are the ones that are really, really prone to bacterial infections the most. And they could really become major issues for these people. And the reason why, remember we were talking about how the A's and the AB have the most amount of mucus production. The most amount of mucus production. Okay? So to recover and get out of that difficult situation, they really, really, really not only need to supplement from vitamin A and vitamin C, but they could also add, I'm talking about A's and ABs, they could also add B12 to their necessary needs for around surgery. Because remember, they lack hydrochloric acid in the gut to break down things. They accumulate a whole lot of mucus production in their body too, just overnight, just on a regular. So the concentration of vitamins that they supplement with will help them with the bacterial infection, will help them to get rid of that extra mucus, would actually help them with their stress levels and their diet, right? Then on top of that, the reason why they were low in getting A and C is not because that's the only thing that they need. Don't think that was a blessing for them because they produce the most amount of mucus. So when they're about to have surgery or be cut, even if it's minor, they need not only the A, the C, the B12, but then they also gonna need some iron too. So supplementing with iron for them will be really, really beneficial. And I would say for them to supplement with the herbal form of iron instead of going to the store and getting those iron pills that might come out in their bowel movement and they just bypass it. And the highest form of iron as a herb is concerned is going to be sarsaparilla root. Instead of getting the green iron pill blood type A and AB, just get you some sarsaparilla root tea because that's the most powerful, highly beneficial form of iron that you're going to find. And this is really, really around surgery time, right? So this should be taken daily for blood type A and AB in conjunction with their vitamin A and vitamin C supplementation around surgery time. This is all to prepare them to be at a high frequency or have a proper immune system to handle that surgery and to handle the recovery and recover back and don't be going back and forth. This is why people, you ever seen people that be going back and forth, you know, they have mishaps after, and it's normally, oh my God, I just thought about it. It's normally, when I say that, and you know, because I deal with sick people all the time, it's normally them A's. It be them A's that gotta go back. Oh, I got an infection. Oh no, something ain't right. It be the A's. Wow, I just put that together. And so this is why. Because the A's and the ABs got to really, really prepare their body. They got to really prepare their body. Hey, created with love. They got to prepare their body. Got to prepare their immune system. Hey, Sandra, thank you for being here. Hey, Miss D. Y'all, okay, I'm sure today. I appreciate it. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Miss B. And so, you know, right? So, yeah. So yeah, you know this to be true from, you know, maybe any childhood issues or whatever, right? So allow yourself to have the herbal detoxes like your sarsaparilla root, like your burdock teas, like your echinacea. I'm talking to A's and ABs. So you want to drink these things, these teas. You want to start maybe a couple of weeks, maybe about 2 weeks before surgery, getting this going in your system, boosting that immune system. So when the day of surgery happens, you'll be ready to undergo the procedure and you won't be back and forth in the hospital ever, you know, afterwards with a fever, with infection, you know, with something not feeling right? So the relaxation techniques are going to be meditation for you and visualization. Because remember, you're not one that has this high workout ethic about you. This is your bloodline. And so you're not into strenuous workout and all. So you're blood type A and a blood type AB. You work out best when you're working out your mind, is what I'm trying to tell you. Your mindfulness is your workout. Your ability to focus, your ability to relax and be stress-free in your mind is key for before the surgery and after the surgery. So that means meditation. That means taking deep breaths, because just think about it. Taking a deep breath is really oxygen being delivered to your body. You see, you benefit more from oxygen being delivered to your body, like more than getting up like a blood type O would and just be lifting weights and stuff, like, right? So it's different from you. You don't want to be in the gym. You could take a walk, maybe outside, get you some fresh air, yes. But most important is you sitting yourself down and being still with yourself to alleviate that stress, to get oxygen flowing through your body, to visualize, to start to feel happy and be happy. You got to pay attention to your feelings, A and AB, because keep in mind, thought is the electric, feelings is the magnetic. And you want to put your electromagnetic energy together in an effort to create the thing that you want. And in this aspect, to create a clean bill of health. to create mindfulness practices to make you feel good. Like, right? So remember that. You got to put your masculine and feminine together. Thought is masculine, heart is the feminine. Electric, magnetic, electromagnetic. This is how you create. This is how you create ease with yourself, blood type A and AB, by putting these two together. All right. So that takes visualization. That takes meditation, and that'll be a tremendous benefit for you because that stress can increase blood thickness. So remember how I told you stress is akin to inflammation, akin to acids? Well, you blood type A and blood type AB, you accumulate more stress or thickened blood in the physical reality when you're not eating right for your blood type already. So if you're sitting up there stressed out, then your blood getting thicker and more tackier on top of that because stress is a silent killer. Then at night, you producing extra mucus and more mucus is getting intact with already a mucus environment. So this is why it's really, really important that you practice mindfulness to tackle this thing in the spiritual reality, that you eat right for your blood type, and that you do these supplements, especially around surgery time. It's very important. Okay. So that's going to be a beneficial effect on your healing process. And that way you won't have to deal with rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat back into the hospital because something happened to you. All right. Y'all getting this? Good afternoon. Hey, T. Thank you for being here, D. Y'all getting this? Damn, I love it. Hey, G. Y'all getting this? Hey, kid. Look at y'all. Look, it's a family reunion up in here. All right. So moving on. Moving on. So we talked about the O's, B's, A's, and AB's as it pertains to surgery. But I want to also share with you another blood type connection that's really, really interesting because we already know that blood type. You got it. Hey, Miss Grateful. I miss you, Miss Grateful. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We've already talked about how blood type O, need to stay away from the wheat, right? How they need to stay away from the weed because of inflammation, and that centers them behind certain foods. We all got certain foods and certain things that we need to stay away from. And if we eat right, for example, Miss Grateful, her being another A, her and Miss B being another A, and they eat right for their blood type and they consume their soys and things like that, that's highly beneficial. Then when they get to that menopausal age, because they're eating their organic form of soy that's beneficial for their blood type, they can surpass that menopausal extreme hot flash and fatigue, and taking clothes off type thing because they're doing what is right for them. But what's interesting to me is that there's an age. The way we age based upon eating right for our blood type or based upon simply our blood type is different too. And I wanted to share that with you. So for example, blood type O, they get inflammation when they have wheat in their body, right? They get inflammation, irritable bowel syndrome, because wheat becomes like their poison. Every blood type have a poison, right? Right? But in blood type B, we our poison pretty much is that chicken with all of them added hormones up in here in those toxic corn and the unbeneficial or non-beneficial oils that can put holes in our lining of our digestive system if we don't know anything about that, right? But B, we are also susceptible to slow moving viruses that we'll probably know nothing about because remember, bees are balanced. We'll probably know nothing about, and they probably won't manifest for years. Maybe things like multiple sclerosis or neurological ailments, things like that, right? But what I find really, 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 really interesting is the fact that we age gracefully and differently, like, right? So we'll have blood type B, we'll run into these particular things. And these ailments that stick up on us later in life. And even for blood type AB, their immune system has to work harder, and A's, they have to work harder to get rid of that mucus production to avoid stomach cancer and things like that. Like, right, we all have an ailment. But check this out, y'all. Genetics play such a role in our blood type that we might not know of. They actually have studies that offer clues that the blood type connection also indicates the declining of mental function. Like, there have been studies for mental function in our head based upon the gray matter or the lack of gray matter thereof in our head, to show whether or not will a certain blood types will keep memory or cognitive function, and if they're going to age gracefully, is what I'm saying here. So listen to this here. The studies have been shown a definite link between blood type and neurological diseases associated with aging. Researchers at the University of Sheffield in England found that blood type O has more gray matter on or in the brain, offering stronger protection against diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia than other blood types. And remember, I was talking about that lady, and I'm just saying in my mind, I was like, she had all the characteristics of a blood type O. And she aged so gracefully. She was like 79 in the physical reality. And everybody in the comments was like, 79? She looked more like 59. What is she doing? And she was talking about kale now. She was talking about kale and spinach, which happens to be highly beneficial for that particular blood type, right? I thought that was really, really interesting. I was sitting up there looking at it. I was like, oh my God. And she had these nice firm arms, and she was outside, like blood type O need to be. I mean, the writing be on the wall for your blood type. If you begin to understand this about different blood types, you could just pinpoint them, and you know how to talk to them. You know how their mind work, and you know how to deal with them, and won't have to run away from them, because in our physical reality, we're supposed to be mastering self. But in the effort to master self, we have our element that we might be good in. But we also need to learn how to master, if, say, for example, our element is fire. We still got to master water and in earth and air too. We got to master all the elements. And this is part of getting to know thyself. So outside of that, blood type O has more gray matter in the posterior area of the cerebellum. And people with blood types A, B, and AB have less gray matter in the areas of the brain dealing with memory formation. So now there could be people that penetrate and stimulate and do every other thing that aren't blood type O's, that don't weaken this here part of their cognitive thinking. Maybe they consume extra walnuts. Maybe they do mindfulness exercises. Maybe they tapped into their spirituality and they're not a blood type O, because you could trump it in other ways. You could connect with your inner being or infinite intelligence, which is 99.999% of all that you stem from, and then you'll be tapped into infinite intelligence and you'll still have this function. But what I'm saying, generally speaking, in layman's terms, for that regular average Joe that don't know why he still remember, that don't know why he's still youthful, and he's just happens to be a blood type O, this is why it just naturally happens that way for them, blood type O, and not for other bloodlines. Now remember how I look at blood types, and I'm not saying for you to look at them like this here, but remember the blood type O, they are part of the Anunnaki gut line. They are part of like the first human to walk on the face of this matrix per se. And so it is to me like, oh, okay, I can see that. I can see why that is, why their brain function is there. So they're the bloodline that every other blood type, if any of us get sick, we can benefit from having blood from them. But they across the board, they don't take or taint their blood with any of our blood below, because actually our bloodlines are underneath theirs. We stem off where we were grafted in from theirs, and whether we're B or negative, that shows a level of our blood being tainted from being a B negative or B positive, being tainted within our field or our energetic portal where we resonate at. Y'all getting what I'm saying here? I don't want to be too deep for y'all. MC Light, hey Antonio. I ain't heard that in a while, Antonio. Yeah, I miss you too. I got a part-time job. Oh, okay. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. You got it. Good. AB blood types got on Hawthorne berries for the last week. Anything I need to add? Oh, baby, you doing the thing. That Hawthorne is highly beneficial for your blood type. Yes, just eat for your blood type. In that drink there, it's really, really beneficial for your blood type. Really, really beneficial. I actually have a for those A's or ABs that are here, my my soap called Be Nourish. It is a lymphatic system mover. It's not a regular soap. It's actually like medicated, like right. And it has those highly beneficial herbs for blood type A and AB to get their lymphatic system. Because you got to think inside you have your organs where it's penetrating too. That's a beautiful thing. But outside, your largest organ is your skin from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. And so when you put this type of soap on your body, afterwards you drink, you stay hydrated after you get out the shower or the bath, but you're going to begin to feel a warming sensation, a soothing sensation in your body, and that's akin to the same type of capsaicin feeling that you would get when you consume like the bird's eye chili pepper, but you can't consume it as an A or AB, bird's eye chili pepper or cayenne pepper. But being that this rush or burst of unclogging of organs benefit is in this soap, is penetrating through your nerve. It is a different way. So that'll be highly beneficial for you to try that out, because that's a really, really powerful product. Powerful and a good way to kind of like go in, since you have a sensitive digestive system and you can't handle the peppers. Well, there's no peppers in the soap, but I'm just saying that same burst of unclogging arteries is that ability is in the soap. So, but you're doing a great job. I'm so proud of you. So, moving on. Blood type AB. Research found a very strong connection between blood type AB and the memory loss leading to dementia. So remember how I was telling you how the O's they really kind of like trumping over having Alzheimer's and dementia. Well, A's not so. And remember, I'm sorry, AB's not so. Remember, O's and A's and AB's are at different ends of the spectrum. So it's going to be kind of like opposite from them. So that's to be expected, right? So the researchers focus on higher levels of blood clotting factors inside of the blood type AB. And that's why, going back to your blood and how your blood clots, right? How your blood thickens. This is why soaps like Be Nourished is highly beneficial for you. This is why eating for your blood type and why your key lime and your lemon water is highly beneficial for you in the morning. All of these things is helping with that thick mucus-filled toxic blood, right? We also know that different blood types have special risk factors that can exaggerate medical conditions as you age. Okay? So I just thought that was really, 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 really interesting. So blood type A and AB, so the risk factors happen to come in with you all from the slowly moving viruses and your neuromuscular problems that can appear to worsen as you age, especially if you're not eating right for your blood type. So blood type AB's increased blood clotting factors can be heightened with the risk of strokes from embolism. And embolism is like an obstruction in an artery, right? So it's interesting to know, though, that you all A's and ABs get these obstructions, get this tacky, thick blood, but at the same time cannot consume the peppers that really burst through, like the cayenne pepper, the bird's eye chili pepper. These peppers are actually known to burst through clogged arteries and benefit you so fast and so easily. They benefit all other blood types, but because your digestive system is so sensitive, you can't consume them internally. But yesterday, what I did for you, actually, A's and AB, I posted a video. I don't know if you saw it, about cayenne pepper. Any of y'all saw that, A's and AB, about the cayenne pepper? Well, the cayenne pepper I was teaching Oh my God, I can tell the difference. Bless you. Oh, thank you, babe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Go deep. Yeah. You want me to go deep? Yeah, okay, you saw it? Okay, cool. So the cayenne pepper, what I did for you, A and AB, was show you another route. That's highly beneficial for all blood types, putting it at the bottom of your feet. So what I was saying in that video, check out that video. I got it posted here on YouTube and on my 2 TikTok pages. And so what I was saying is get you some bird's eye pepper and cayenne pepper anyway, put it on like a cheesecloth with a highly beneficial oil for your blood type for you. That could very well be olive oil, and you sprinkle some oil on it. You put that on the bottom of your feet. So the logic behind that is the hands, the palm of your hands and the soles of your feet is where your nerve endings are. And if you put this pepper on the nerve endings, it's bursting through the nerve endings. It's not necessarily penetrated in your delicate digestive system that gets irritated with pretty much a lot of things, but it's in your nerve endings. It's an alternate route to burst through clogged arteries to make you feel good. And I'm telling you, when you do that, oh my God, the peaceful sleep. Right now, I don't need it. I'm just thinking about it. I didn't go to sleep last night, but just the thought about it, I almost went night. But I'm gonna go night as soon as I get off this video. But I'm just thinking about how good, like the inside of your body begins to feel. It feels like an internal massage, just like kind of like, oh, come hither, you kidney, you pancreas, you liver, you let me touch you. I mean, it really feels like that. Because keep in mind, this cayenne pepper, these peppers, being that they have heat units on them, heat units, all peppers are rated on a heat unit. They have a high heat unit, and the heat unit is pretty much telling you their intensity, the ability to go through them clogged arteries. And the bird's eye peppers and that cayenne pepper is way up there, right? And so because of this, it'll burst through there, delivering vitamin C, bursting through clogged arteries, getting circulation going, in thinning out that blood. So if you have blood pressure, if you have numbness in your feet, if you have that neuropathy that the cancer patients get after chemo and all kinds of different surgeries, that will burst through. This is why cayenne peppers and chili peppers make the nose run. If you want to really bring logic to it, you know, your nose start running when you like eating spicy foods and things, because it's bursting through, it's clearing things up, clearing mucus. So that's a cheat code for you, A and AB, to put it on your soles of your feet. Don't consume it in your mouth, but you can put it on the soles of your feet and get the benefit that kind of way, right? Hey, beautiful. Hey, Tony. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. She said, whoop, whoop. There you go. There you go. I'll be doing that tonight for sure. Do it. Let me know how you feel, Miss B. So let me know how you feel, Miss Grateful. Any questions? I take iron capsules, but they do burn my stomach a bit. But benefits outweigh it. Yeah. What blood type are you? If you're A or you're AB, I wouldn't risk taking the capsules. I would tell you to do the feet. Do it on your feet if you're A or AB, because you don't really want to kind of like burn your stomach as an A and a B, because you already have a sensitive stomach, and burning can be aching to kind of like put a little tear, like inflammation, like, you know, a little hole, little leaky gut. So too much of that is not good. Like, right? Yeah. How do you rally blood pressure naturally as an A? Eating right for your blood type, the highly beneficial foods that's on the list, link in my bio, sorverypub.org. The oils. When you have high blood pressure as an A and AB, your highly beneficial herbal potion with your highly beneficial oils and all of those highly beneficial herbs that's inside of that potion, that's the recipe that you need to start on when you get your food list to bring that blood pressure down. Yes, all them herbs up there, that's the thing to bring the blood pressure down. So you put them herbs on, you take them orally by themselves in the morning if you want to, in conjunction with your key lime water or lime water in the morning, because that's very, very important for A's and AB. You take that and your highly beneficial oil, but you could also switch and put your highly beneficial herbal potion oil on your salads to consume it that way if you don't want to just consume it by itself. But you got to make sure you're getting your oils, because your oils are anti-inflammatory. Your highly beneficial oil that's on that herbal potion is anti-inflammatory, and it's going to deliver your omega-3s. Those two together tackle high blood pressure. Now, a lot of times we get this high blood pressure because we've been getting the 6s and the 9s from fast food, from restaurants, from them chaotic oils and things that we got in the street. But make sure at home that you have your highly beneficial oil if you have high blood pressure, and you're drinking your herbal teas too. If for an egg, that hawthorn is on the list. That hawthorn that somebody mentioned earlier, highly beneficial for the eggs. I did a video on that already. You should check that out on TikTok. O positive. I put cayenne pepper in my key lime juice shots every morning. Perfect. And cayenne, you're O positive. Cayenne pepper is highly beneficial for you. Those that are new here to my page, if you check out my website, salttheearthpub.org. If you need a meal plan, check out my website. If you need, if you're blood type B, your highly beneficial herb is going to be licorice root right here. If you're blood type O, your highly beneficial herb is going to be sustained detox, which is highly beneficial for all blood types. But I'm telling you that all of your highly beneficial herbs, yeah. And if you're A and AB, I would definitely suggest, or everybody really, this is highly beneficial for. But if you're A and AB, I highly suggest that you start oil pulling in the morning with the alchemist oil to bring up, to cough up, or hawk up, or however you want to say that, all of that mucus that sits on your chest that you create at night. When you begin to oil pull, the process of oil pulling is going to be opening up those that lymphatic system right here to get those toxins to come forth, clearing the tonsils, clearing the mucous membrane inside of your head, bringing those things forward so you can spit them out, and it'll make you actually cough after you oil pull. That's very, very important, and that's a very, very good technique for the A's and ABs because they carry so much mucus in their body. But that's a great job. I'm so proud of you, Miss Lovely, for blood type O, knowing about that cayenne pepper. It's a blessing for you. Okay, Miss Grateful, you got some extra from this here live. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. Anything else? How do you oil pull? Hey, sister, I want it. The link in it is in my bio. It's saltoftheearthpub.org. And how do you oil pull? So if I were to oil pull, I would get maybe olive oil. Get a teaspoon, tea or table. You can do table because you want your mouth to kind of like be full of it, kind of like how you do with your Listerine, right? Right? But we ain't gonna do no Listerine no more. We're gonna do the alchemist oil. So we're gonna get some olive oil, a tablespoon of olive oil, and we'll put 5 drops of the alchemist oil on the spoon. And then we're gonna put that in our mouth, and we're gonna squish it around our mouth like, mouthwash, like, right? And we're going to do this, but we're going to keep it in our mouth for maybe 3 to 5 minutes instead, though. And so what we're doing is pulling toxins forward, pulling yeast and bacteria forward by the process of oil. Because remember, oils are antibacterial, antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal, antiparasitic, anti-inflammatory. So now if we had any sores in our mouth, we had gingivitis, we had cavities, we're protecting our gums. We're cleansing our gums too. Now we're reversing that cavity. We're getting rid of thrash because this isn't nothing for but fungus and yeast that's on the tongue when we have the white coating. So we're getting rid of that. We're breaking that up. And since the oil is in the mouth, it's being delivered into the blood. Remember, there's a chemical reaction that happens immediately when you put things on your tongue. So basically, since this is for your blood type, your highly beneficial oil and the herbs beneficial for your blood type, these herbs and this oil is drawing all of that forward. So it's really kind of like cleaning up the esophagus area, the inner ear infection area, the mucous membrane area up in here, pulling all that out. And that's akin to oil pulling. Oil pulling should be done in the morning, like when you're gonna, brush your teeth, And so what I actually do is I brush my teeth in the morning with Bob's Red Mill sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda. It's just an aluminum-free organic kind of baking soda, not the Almond Hammer. And then I have the alchemist oil inside of my water pick and a little bit of Celtic sea salt in my water pick. And so I make sure I water pick with maybe 2 or 3 drops of that water with the alchemist oil. And so with the water pick, I'm going into the gums, like, right? I'm making sure that the alchemist oil is kind of like getting in the gums. Don't put too much in that water because that alchemist oil can burn, like, right? So it's only like 2 drops of the alchemist oil in that water pick water. And then that water pick is going in the gums, up in the back, all in the last by the wisdom tooth, everything, right? I swoosh and I spit that out. Then I oil pull with my tablespoon of my olive oil and 5 now, since I have more oil up in there, 5 drops of the alchemist oil, and I swish around. Now that alchemist oil is like my mouthwash because it freshes my breath because the alchemist oil, being that it's clove in oregano and it has a numbing, tingling sensation, it has that Listerine kind of aftertaste that, that kind of like bursts the taste. And then I'm done. And so that's the process of how I do it. You could do it your way, but I'm just telling you what oil pulling is and when you should do it. In the morning, and you spit this oil out. You do not swallow it. Later on, the alchemist oil can also be used as an antibiotic that way by diluting it and swallowing it. But in the morning, when you squish it in your mouth, now you got toxins in that oil. Now you got bacteria and yeast and fungus in that oil. Maybe parasites, lipid-coating parasites get burnt because of this oil, this alchemist oil and olive oil concoction that's in your mouth. So you don't want to swallow the parasites and the yeast. That time, you want to spit it out. But after you do your oil pull, later on during the day or even after, immediately, you can swallow the olive oil and alchemist oil concoction to get rid of yeast and bacteria and stuff up in here. Because this is a natural antibiotic. Everybody should have this. You know, the people that talk about the end of the world coming and all of that, you need a kit. You need to have this in your kit because it goes a long way and it's highly potent. This is the world's most powerful antioxidant. It's a pain reliever, antioxidant, anti-parasitic, antiviral, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. You can put it on internally, externally. You can clean your fish with it, your meats with it. You know, in your water when you're soaking. You could oil pull with it. You can put it on your gout, on your knee. You can put it on fungus, on your toenail. So many different things. And when you go to my website and look at it, you could actually view a video where I killed a parasite, and you can see what happened to the parasite on contact from just one. I think it was about 2 drops of the alchemist oil. He was out. He rolled up and got real, real hard, and it killed it. He was on a piece of fish, and so you'll see that. And I didn't plan that or nothing. That happened in real life time on a piece of fish called cod, and I threw that fish away too because I couldn't after that handle dealing with a fish that had a parasite walking around on top of it. Okay, hey, Mr. Cole, I want it. You gotta go ahead and get it. So that's it. What are the supporting herbs for bees? The most highly beneficial herb for the bee, hands down, is on my website called licorice root. It opens up the adrenal glands. Oh Lord, I look tired. I'm tired, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna say it in this video. I'm tired. It's licorice root for blood type B. I'm a blood type B. And we hold our cortisol levels, we hold a level of stress. And sometimes when we hold on to this level of stress, what happens? That's what happens in our spiritual, our stress level. But in the physical, the stress is correlated to a certain organ, right? Which is our adrenal glands. And so our adrenal glands are opened up with the licorice root and allow toxins and stress to be released. I'm telling you, as a blood type B, it's highly beneficial for your blood. And if you consume some licorice root, you will have this internally feeling going down your back as your adrenal glands open to deliver all of them acids, that lactic acid and uric acid build up to your kidneys. And then you drink plenty of water because you want your kidneys to allow you to urinate, to release, to allow you to urinate. So now these sediments are now in the toilet and now you urinated and now mucus is being released. Acids, lactic acid, uric acid, and your stress level has decreased because now your adrenal glands ain't just full and just like, tensed up with inflammation and acids. So for a bee, licorice root, hand down. And watermelon is a good fruit. So if you were to do the licorice root as a bee, I would say throw in a little key lime or lemon, a little splash of it in your tea. Start off small with maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon, as the instructions say when you look at it on the website. And you could be good to go, babe. And you right for your blood type, you good. You good. Hey, pound cake. I used to love me some pound cake. Boy, I haven't pound cake in a long time. I used to love me some pound cake years ago. That was a good little treat with the little aluminum foil little lid thing. You know, brought back some memories up in here. Let's see. You've covered a lot. Go get your rest, guys. We appreciate you. I know I was with the man talking about the licorice root. Like, ooh, it'll just open up the adrenal glands. A whole nap almost came up in there. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that, Miss Goddess Grateful. Because yeah, I didn't go to sleep, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go. Thank you, Pound Cake. Thank you for being here. This video was from my heart to yours. She right. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta go. Anything else? Okay, I'm going. Thank y'all. Y'all check out my website. I enjoyed you today too. Sleepy as ever, but I enjoyed you. I'm going to bed. Bye, Miss Grateful. Be blessed, babe. Okay, bye, Miss Benzo. I appreciate y'all. Woo!